Imagine this. There's a school, right? It's your typical school with their typical students, typical teachers, and typical ways of grading. But on the other hand, the people in the school begin to realize it's not exactly the best school. The students stress whether or not they are or aren't cool. Expectations are high, but not a single person knows quite why. Am I supposed to be the way they want us all to be? The stereotype that goes to school and gets a job, but where's the creativity? It's all fine. A word I use when I pretend everything is going to be alright. But in reality, it's quite the opposite. And who would be a fool to be a burden to those who don't even know? It's all fine, 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 fine.
But imagine this. There's this microscopic organism called a virus that has quite a significant effect on society. Society gets scared of this tiny thing and they give it a name. They try to avoid it, but somehow this tiny thing likes to multiply across the world. Now, nothing is the same.
Eventually, the school that we mentioned earlier, they get scared of this coronavirus or whatever they call it. They send those students home to try and have them learn the core concepts, all on their own. But imagine this. The leaders of this so-called school district, they finally make a plan to bring the students back to school, to have the teachers try to teach them all the things that they should or should not do. You think this is the best way?
Will this solve all our problems, or will it just make things on? Oh. They call this plan the hybrid model, where students go to school only every other day. However, no matter what, there will always be those that excel and those that hold back. School is more relaxed than theirs. They teach us way too fast, so it's a waste of time. And I could be doing other things, and all these things are my hobbies, the ways I want to spend my life. Doesn't last very long. We go to school, I write a song with the rest of school, and all the world keeps telling me I'm living wrong. It's all fine. These things won't ever get into my head. If only I pretend that I am dead inside. Sometimes I feel so dead inside. Is this feeling normal, or should I be trying to get some help? Is there some way out of what just feels like hell? Is there another way to say I'm mentally unwell? 'Cause at this point I cannot tell you. The way makes me feel. Sometimes there's more things that scatter through my head, but then these things get worse and worse because of all the stress. I start to think of all the things that should be getting done, assignments and homework which lead to confusion. Now I feel so dumb. My brain is going numb, 'cause shit keeps building up and there's too much that I'm thinking of. It's all fine.
Imagine this. There are parents and students who start to disagree. They'd rather be in school 5 days a week because they believe that they'll start to learn and make their brain start to think. There are those who learn and those who don't, which causes quite a bit of contention, really. Meetings are held and opinions are stated, but nobody knows quite what to do.
So then, the school decides, hey, let's make these students go back to school every day. But it seems that they don't consider how every student's life is like outside of school.
But now the students have to try to keep up, even if they're trying to keep other things in line, even if their mental health is falling behind, even if they have a job or other classes that are online, even if they're dealing with family fights, even if they're in the dark. It seems like there won't ever be light, 'cause life only gets harder when you add another cause of stress. And the school may not realize, but this problem is starting to get more prominent.